We're getting to the time of the year where shelters and rescues need the help the most, so here's your information and details recap for our annual fundraiser and giveaway live stream. We're about a week and a half away, plus it's also the 2025 bowling recap and award show. Several categories we'll be giving our picks on. We'll be talking about everything that happened in the bowling world this year, so on and so forth, and this is all going to be happening on Saturday, December 13th at 6 p.m. Central. We're already taking donations, and I'm going to go through all the details and giveaway items here and how you can donate and help and hopefully get some cool stuff at the same time. If you're a dog person like we are, or just care for animals in general, we do as much as we can for Pawsitive Tails KC, which is a dog rescue in Kansas City. And as I'm sure you've seen by now, Coolwick has also designed a line of apparel that will benefit the rescue the entire year that I'll talk about in a minute. I have their website and Facebook page down below, but Pawsitive Tails is not owned by a corporation that soaks up a lot of the donation dollars for operating costs. It's run by one person and a huge network of fosters and supporters so that all the money can go to the puppers. Here's the write-up from the About page on the website. Pawsitive Tails is a not-for-profit organization focused on finding forever homes for dogs and puppies in the Kansas City area and Topeka. We are not a shelter and we do not have a facility. All the dogs in our program live in loving foster homes. We take dogs into our homes and care for them as if they were our own until they go to their forever homes. The time we spend with them helps us to learn more about each of them, which allows us to be able to provide applicants with an accurate assessment and the dog's individual strengths and needs. We are for the dogs who need help now, educate the public to protect dogs of the future, allow dogs to give back as they do best with their whole hearts, and we accomplish each stage with a sense of humor. Pawsitive Tails is a federal 501c3 nonprofit organization serving the Kansas City and Topeka areas. Your donations are tax deductible. We are run entirely by volunteers and have no paid positions. All of our dogs live as family members in loving foster homes. This means that every single dollar that we bring in goes directly to the dogs in our care. We are run entirely on donations and adoption fees. We appreciate every dollar. Thank you for helping us to help them. We've been with them for several years now. We've fostered several dogs, and through the fundraiser and giveaway, we're either a little under or a little over $30,000 raised for them in the last 4 or 5 years. They're completely legit. Everyone with them works very hard and does as much as they can. Now, while they save, foster, and adopt out dogs, they also have a fund to help people with emergencies and expensive surgeries so that people can actually save their pets rather than having to put them down if they don't have the money for vet bills. Now, I know you've heard the spiel before if you've watched any review video recently, but for every purchase of the Coolwick items, $5 per tank or t-shirt and $15 per jersey will go to the rescue, and discount codes, of course, will not work to make this happen. This was something that Coolwick offered to do. Naturally, they have to cover their costs and make it work from their direction, but it's not something they had to do. It's more than the rescue would have gotten otherwise, and while you can still just donate straight to the rescue on their website, this way you can also get some cool doggo-themed apparel and be kind of a walking billboard for the rescue, and just rescue in general. You can show your love for the doggos and support them at the same time, and maybe even get others to as well, and look good while doing it. Feel free to browse the Pawsitive Tails website and their Facebook page and see what they're all about. They also have several protective measures to make sure the dogs go to good homes too, like an intentionally long application and mandatory home visits. People that don't have the patience to fill out a 4 or 5 page application won't have the patience for a dog either, and the fosters will take the dogs over for home visits first before just adopting them out to make sure that all the requirements are met, the application was answered truthfully, and that the dog is a good fit for the home and general environment. Angel and I both believe in what they do. We wouldn't support them like this otherwise, and I can absolutely assure you that your support is going to a deserving and worthwhile place. As always, if you have any comments or questions or want more information or further clarification, don't hesitate to ask. So let's talk about the fundraiser and giveaway now. Once again, the live stream will happen on December 13th at 6 p.m. Central. The donation window is already open, so you don't have to wait until the stream. You also don't have to attend the stream to have your name drawn. You send your donation in, you get however many entries from that, then names are pulled, and if your name gets pulled, you'll get notified. So all that's required from you is a donation, and then an address if you get drawn for one or more of the giveaway items, and you can have your name drawn more than once. Every $10 gets you 1 entry, but if you give $50 or more, that's 1 entry per $5 donated. So if you donate $100, that's 20 entries. If you have your name drawn, you still have 19 more entries. You don't just get cut off if you win something. The donation window will close that night at 9 p.m. Central, and then we will start the drawings. Very important note here before we move on, prizes are lower 48 states only. Unfortunately, can't spend several $100s shipping any of this to Australia or anything. Been there, done that, and it was a problem. Coolwick does, however, ship internationally, so we could figure out a trade of sorts for some jerseys or apparel if you're interested there, but sorry, it just is what it is. We have 12 regular prize packages, and each package is a $200 to $250 value. Then if we meet or exceed last year's goal of $7,470, we will add in the Storm Physics Inspire as prize lucky number 13. The pins and bowls are handcrafted and handmade from actual bowling balls and are very generously donated for the giveaway, as he does every year. I've had his email address linked in the description of my videos in case you also want to get something specially made. Each winner will also receive one of each of the custom ball cups and spinners designed just for this fundraiser. If you donate enough to sponsor an adoption, which is a donation of $200 or more, you will also get an entry into this super prize pack. The items included in the super pack are a Storm Identity in 15 pounds, 900 Global Money Badger in 15 pounds, an up to $200 item from Bowler's Mart, and the Storm Firepower Pen. The total value of that package is estimated at over $600. The donations must be sent friends and family. All others will be returned and the entry will not count. We've done this for several years. If you want to see older live streams to see how it all works, those are up and available, and I have both the Venmo and PayPal links in the description. Please add a note that says Doggos or fundraiser or something like that. And if you want to donate but don't want to be involved in the giveaway, that's fine too. Just make sure to specify that in the notes of the donation. Thanks everyone for the support the last several years. It's been greatly helpful to the rescue, and this is the time of the year where people get a lot of Christmas dogs and then 2 weeks later decide they made a mistake and surrender them to shelters and rescues. What should be a joyous, happy time of the year quickly turns into a nightmare for shelters and rescues who are already packed to capacity and overwhelmed. We greatly appreciate any support you can provide, whether through donations or purchases of the Coolwick items, and we hope to see you on the live stream.